Hello everyone and welcome to the one-on-one sessions with Gogo Musore, and I'm your host Gogo M, giving you guys tips, lessons and teachings on everything spirituality. Okay, so today I want to talk about how a spiritual gift can be stolen, how to see that your spiritual gift is being stolen or has been stolen, and how to prevent your spiritual gift from being stolen. But before I want to get into that completely, I want us to touch up on and understand exactly what a spiritual gift is. Okay, so a spiritual gift is an extraordinary power that a person is born with. Okay, and by saying this, I want to emphasize on it even more. A spiritual gift, you are born with it. It is given to you before you were, like, while you are being conceived and whatnot. That's how I'm just gonna put it. So you can't really just wake up one morning when you're like 30 or 60 and wake up with a spiritual gift or anything like that. So whenever you are told by a person that you have a spiritual gift, regardless of how old you're at that time, just know what this is a time where your spiritual gift has fully manifested, and now it can be visible to certain people. Whereas with other people, you'd find out their gifts have been visible and shown or been seen for a very long time. So it differs on how your gift represents itself, like in your entire life, man. And also I want to emphasize that this power or this spiritual gift that a person has is given to them by God and their ancestors, man. Each and every individual has their own strength and weaknesses depending on their spiritual gift. So no two healers are the same, and no two healers are governed by the same spirit. We can all be sangomas in one room, but understand that we will all be different in our own ways. Meaning what, one healer will specialize in one thing while the other one specializes in another. One healer will be weak on one category while the other is stronger on the very same category that the other one is weaker on. So no two healers can ever be compared with each other, and no two healers can ever be the same, right? And also another thing that I want you guys to understand is that a spiritual gift is passed down from generation to generation. So today you wake up and you find out that you have a spiritual gift. Now, one thing that you need to understand is that this particular spiritual gift that you have right now was a spiritual gift that was governed, or rather another ancestor in your family or another person in your lineage had in their time. So this person has passed this gift to you, and the main reason why they pass this gift to you is so you can continue the family superpower group and whatnot. I'm kidding. So you can continue helping and assisting people spiritually, because with your spiritual gift, the reason why they give it to you is because they want you to help and heal people. So when you are given this particular gift, understand what there's a purpose for you to be given this particular gift. But wanna understand that in a family you cannot be governed by the same spirit. Meaning what, if one grandmother chooses so and so in the family, that very same grandmother cannot choose the same person whilst so and so is still alive and is still working and is still able to access their gifts. That is how a spiritual gift works, but one of the major things you guys also know is the fact that with each spiritual gift, each spirit is grouped into their own categories. So there are categories in terms of spiritual gifts, which are the mandawes, the banguni, the balozi. So each category, like there are a lot of categories of spiritual gifts and whatnot. Like spiritual bandit. They're not in bandits. I don't know why I said that. But they are groups, spiritual groups and categories. So these spiritual groups are actually there depending on the clan which this particular gift originated from. That's the first thing. Secondly, the groups are there to actually define exactly what this particular gift works in a way, how it works in a sense. But Lona, one thing that people with spiritual gifts actually encounter, which is a major issue, is encountering people that are stealing their gifts or attempt to steal their gifts. And hence that is what we're going to be talking about today. So your gift can be stolen by anyone in your life. It can be stolen by a friend, a family member, a partner, a gobela. And with gobela it's a lot easier because of the fact that these are people that are giving you helps on a regular basis. So gobelas and family members, it's easy for them to steal your gift because a family member is someone from your bloodline. Even when you're not close to this person, for them to fully access your gift and steal it is gonna be a piece of cake, okay? But all in all, I want you guys to understand that in terms of the stealing of a gift, the person who is closest to you is most successful in doing it. Yes, it can be done from afar, but it's mostly successful when it's someone who's closest to you. So the stealing of a gift is done via the use of muti. Can be done via the use of muti, where longer a certain item or an object of yours can be used in terms of stealing your gift, while other times a person will only need your full names. So be very careful in terms of putting your full names out there for everyone to know it, because it's very easy for Muti to be sent to you by just having a person's full name. And another thing, God, in some instances, a mere picture is all that is needed to steal your gifts. Okay, so there are some people, I don't go, they're healers and whatnot, and they will not upload their pictures on social media and whatnot, and it's completely understandable, because these are people that are trying to protect themselves. I should be doing that too, but I want to be seen, I want to be famous, so here I am. So I'm sorry. Okay, so I was saying, what in some instances a mere picture can be used, can be used to steal a gift, while in other instances an entity can be sent to you to perform a ritual, or rather do the process of stealing a person's gift. Ne? So in summary, ne, different methods are used and precautions are used in terms of stealing a person's gift. Some precautions, some methods require close contact, while others don't really require close contact. People can do it from afar. Ne? So I listed down close contact gift stealing methods, and the first one that I noted down is muti in food or sejisho in general, is this. So I made a video talking about isliso, and I talked about what different reasons why a person can be given isliso and whatnot. So the one thing about sejisho is that when a person is given isliso, for example, a spiritually gifted person, it might not be for the main reason or they want to like give you pains and whatnot around your body and they want to kill you with this sejisho, but mainly because they want to start off by blocking your ancestors so they can be able to steal your gift using this particular isliso that they gave you to begin with. Okay. Secondly, the use of dirty clothes and garments. So we would find what are your clothes, like there are certain people that have access to your clothes, maybe you have close friends and whatnot. So these very same clothes of yours, usually they use dirty clothes. These very same clothes of yours can be used to actually steal your gifts. Yes, they can be used for other things, because honestly speaking, dark magic can be used for almost everything. So with your clothes, they can use your clothes to block your gifts, to steal your gifts and whatnot, right? And also another thing can be done is that muti being spread around your household. So there are people that can visit your home, and when they are there, they just spray muti around without you being aware of it. That very same muti can be used to actually steal your gift in a sense. And there are gonna be steps or methods to how these mutis wanna work. Like I said, mostly like they're gonna start with blocking your ancestors, because the minute your ancestors are blocked, then that is going to make things a lot easier for these people to steal your gifts. And also another thing, which is number 4, hugging or physical contact with a person, with the perpetrator, can actually cause them or make them be able to see your gifts. So this is where you might find that you're hugging a friend, or it's your partner, because even partners, you might find that you're with someone who's with you for the main factor. They know that you have a gift and they want to benefit from it. So close contact or physical contact with a person can also allow them or give them strength in terms of instilling your gift. And it's not just normal contact, because it's not like everyone, like you can just hug anyone and automatically your gift is taken from you. When these people come to you and have contact with you, they already have muti on them. This muti is specifically for you, meaning what they can hug 80 people that particular day, but given the fact that when they put that muti on, it was specifically for you, they made it for you in your name. It makes it a lot easier for them to be able to steal your gifts in that particular moment. And also number 5, which is intimacy. Okay, so number 5 and number 4 is pretty much the same, but intimacy, I want to touch down on it a lot, because one thing that you need to understand is that not everyone in your life, not every partner in your life is there with you for the right reasons. Some of them know that what they will benefit from you spiritually. So I'm gonna emphasize that when you're in a relationship with a person, be careful. Be sure that this is a person with good intentions towards you, because intimacy is actually the strongest way in which a person can steal your gifts, because this is where energies are exchanged. And your energy is your gift, your aura. It is where your gift is, in a sense. So when you're intimate with a person, this person can pretty much use muti during the time of intimacy to steal your gifts. So with distance gift stealing, I noted down that the first one is sending of entities and tokoloshis to you. So sometimes these entities are not there to just make your life a living hell. They are there to do certain things, other things. These entities don't always just come empty-handed. They never come empty-handed. Most of the times when they come to you, they come to you with muti. So whenever you're sent with certain entities, debatana, tokoloshis, whatever type of entity, you might find that this entity is sent to you for the main purpose of stealing your gifts, your blessings, and your abundance. Okay? Number two, calling your soul through muti rituals. Okay, so this is something that I'm gonna like talk about like fully in another video that I'm gonna make. Ne? I'm gonna talk about your soul being taken from you. So this way, at the end of the day, they will kill you. Okay, the end game is to kill you. When they kill a person with a spiritual gift, what twala kayena in a sense. We all know what twala is, but I am gonna make a video talking about it in details, like I said earlier. Ne? So this is when they use this mutu to steal your soul, to steal your spirit. And when they steal your soul and your spirit, they're actually taking your spiritual gift. And this spiritual gift, when they're taking it from you, they can either use it for themselves, or rather they can put it on an object or any other thing, and they will be using your spiritual gift to actually do their nighttime underground things in a sense. And also number three is binding you while using a picture or your name. So this process of binding a person, most of the times they do it first of all to block your gifts, to block your ancestors. So it's the same as the use of isleso in a sense. They can bind you, and once they've binded you and completely blocked your ancestors, completely blocked your spiritual gift. That is when they'll go through other certain processes to actually completely stop your gift completely, or rather steal your gift from you completely. And the last one is partling in your name. Okay, so like I said, a person can just need your full name sometimes to actually just do anything to you. So this is why I'm saying would be very careful on who you give your full names to. Yes, some people they do not do that, but lona get that thing or not. Sometimes they can use your name. A person can partner in your name, calling all your ancestors the way that you call your ancestors, and by doing that, they can actually in a way steal your gifts from you by just doing that. Okay, so with your full names, try to be very careful on social media. Don't try to put your full name, because for example, I don't put my full names. Okay, I just put my name, Michaelin, and that's it. My middle name is never over there. My surname is never all over social media, because of the fact that I do not want to attract unnecessary things in my life. Okay, so I did mention what is sometimes these people block your gifts to begin with before they can actually steal your gifts. And one of the reasons why they do this name is because they do not want to be seen. Okay, because some people, like some spiritually gifted people, you're able to see when people are taking with muti. You're able to see when so and so is trying to voodify your life in a sense. So they tend to block a spiritual gift. So whenever they do anything, they will not be seen. They will not be put into the light, because one thing that a witch does not want is to be seen by everybody. By seeing them, you're somewhat weakening them in a sense. You're disturbing whatever ritual that they're doing. So first of all, they block your gifts to make sure you do not see anything that they're doing. That's the first thing. Number two, they do not want you to be able to fight them back, because some people are actually spiritual warriors. So spiritual warriors are the hardest people to actually attack with muti, and that is one thing I love about spiritual warriors. So one of the reasons why they actually block your gifts, it could be that thing they want to prevent you from fighting back, because you might be able to fight back spiritually. Your spiritual body or your soul can be so powerful to a point where whenever these people are sending you with entities or whatever it is that they're going to be using to actually steal your gifts or block your gifts and whatnot, you might be able to fight it. Your spiritual body can be able to fight these things. So they'll actually want to block your gifts to make sure that you have no power or no strength whatsoever to actually fight back. And number three, they do not want your ancestors to fight back. So in terms of them stealing your or blocking your gifts, they will, like, the whole blocking of a person's gifts actually also goes hand in hand with the blocking of the ancestors. So when they do this, they want to make sure that your ancestors cannot hurt them, because one thing about the ancestors is that they are not going to sit by and watch you lose your gift just like that while they've already have a destiny or a whole life planned for you. So obviously the ancestors will fight back and whatnot, but the thing about it is that once they've blocked your gift, then they prevent your ancestors from fighting back as much as they want to, hence making their whole ordeal successful. So reasons why anyone steals a gift: first of all, jealousy and envy. That is one of the first motives that most people have when they are doing anything malicious to another person: jealousy or envy. So you might find that this person or these people are aware of your gifts, and understand that a spiritual gift doesn't just just come with the power of knowing everything that's going to happen, even though that's like the pretty much like the coolest thing about it. But it doesn't just come with it. There are also abundances, there are also blessings, there are gifts, there's luck that comes with your spiritual gift. Name. So some people might actually see all these great things that you're going to achieve as a person and actually find themselves being jealous and envious of you. That's the first thing. Ne? Or rather, they're not even looking at the blessings, but the fact that you have a spiritual gift. Like a spiritual gift is something beautiful. Okay, it's something that a lot of people they love, like they like a lot of people like it, né? So you might find that you have a spiritual gift while other people don't have a spiritual gift. Obviously some of those people will be jealous and they will be envious of you because you have this thing that they don't have. So one of the major motives why a spiritual gift can be stolen from you is because of jealousy and envy, né? Number two, they don't want you to be able to disturb them while they're doing their spiritual attacks, ne? And it's not really with their spiritual attacks only, but only like but lo get that thing out. They don't want you to disturb them while they're doing anything muti related. Because the thing about being a spiritually gifted person is that you are able to see certain people in what they're doing. Let's say, for example, there are certain family members that use muti for the wrong reasons. Okay, okay, and some of those people, they're like not even using witch for the wrong reasons, they're just practicing witchcraft. Obviously those people, they do not want you to see them or disturb them, because the minute you're able to see what they're doing, you're going to disturb them. Okay, you might find out they're not even attacking you, but you find out your soul or your spirit is fighting them whenever they try to attack certain people or other people in the family. So you might find out the reason why they're blocking and stealing your spiritual gift is because they're tired of you disturbing them. Okay, or they just don't want you to disturb them all in all, man. Number three, they want access to abundance. Okay, like I said, one of the major reasons why they do it is jealousy and envy. Like jealousy because of the fact that your gift does come with abundance and blessings, né? So sometimes get that thing out, they want access to abundance, né? Let's say, for example, you're a business-minded person and you might find that the businesses that you're destined to have are businesses that are there because of your ancestors and because of that is like what your ancestors give you along with your gift, né? So these people want to access your abundance as opposed to stealing your gift, as opposed to just using your gift. So the best way in which they can be able to access everything that you are giving that is beautiful and that is wonderful in this world is for them to steal your gift so they can have the entire package. Okay. Number four, wanting to use your spiritual strength for their benefits. So como ilongo, you might find that you are able to open doors. Okay. And I mean it literally. I mean it literally. You're able to open doors physically and spiritually so, ne? And when I'm talking about opening doors, okay, it is literal but also figurative in a sense. You as a spiritual person are able to do certain things that other people cannot do. Like for example, a spiritual gifted person can astral project, they can do certain things, they can access the spiritual realm, ne? This I think these people might actually look at it and be like, you know what, I want to be able to do this, I want to do this. And you might find that some people actually steal your gifts are not even people that practice witchcraft, but are people that are also spiritual healers, ne? Because of the fact that I did mention what spiritual gifts are different. People with spiritual gifts differ. Okay, my gift cannot be the same as the gift of the next person, and you might find that another person will look at the gift that I have and be like, shit, I want that, and they'll be opting to steal my gift like at the end of the day, né? So they want access to a spiritual strength because of the fact that your gift cannot be the same as theirs if they have a spiritual gift, or if they don't have a spiritual gift at all, they just want to have a spiritual gift and you are the closest person who has a gift, so you are the person that they're going to steal the gift from. Okay. Number five, just wanting your gift in a nutshell and just wanting you to suffer. Okay, so understand what when you have a spiritual gift, the minute they block and steal your gift, then you are going to suffer in your life. Okay, you are not going to have any of your blessings. You're not going to be able to reach the pinnacles you're supposed to reach in your life. You're not going to be able to fulfill your destiny. You're not going to be able to communicate and get access to your ancestors. Né? So sometimes they are stealing your gift just to make you suffer, because they know what, if you're not able to access your gift and if you're not able to do what your ancestors want you to do, then everything in your life is meaningless and they're going to be happy by just watching you suffer in your life. Okay. And I also noted down how to prevent your gift from being stolen. So this is one of the most important things that you need to know. Okay. So the thing about it, Gore, a lot of us, we are aware that we have spiritual gifts, but we do not protect our gifts. So this actually allows people, or we do not protect ourselves, so this actually allows a lot of people to actually do whatever they want to us willingly. So in terms of preventing your gift from being stolen, the first thing, go use muti to protect yourself and your gift. Okay, so when you protect yourself, you're actually allowing, or rather not really allowing, you're preventing these people from doing anything to you muti related, like to protect your body. You're preventing any muti from working on you, and that by doing that alone, you're protecting your gift the best way you can possibly do. Okay, number two, constantly cleansing yourself after intimacy. Okay, like you don't know the person that you're intimate with. Some people don't like being in like monogamous relationships, and that is not a big deal. But one thing that you guys need to understand, God, some people will be with you for the wrong reasons, like I said earlier. So whenever you're intimate with a person, try to cleanse yourself afterwards. Yes, that is actually going to help in terms of removing energies that are not supposed to be there in your life, but Lorana is going to protect you in case this person has the motive, or other the ulterior motive is to actually steal your gift at the end of the day. So cleansing yourself after intimacy is very important. Number three, keeping certain parts of your life private. Okay, so some people, like, we are chatterboxes. Okay, Nal and I talk a lot when I'm comfortable with people, and that is a flaw that even I can get rid of. But one thing what I like to advise people, and one thing that I often tell myself or remind myself on a regular basis, that thing out, I need to keep my life private. I need to be quiet about certain things in my life. Like the minute I found out that I had a gift, honestly speaking, I don't think I told anyone in my life. Okay, even when I went to initiate, I did not tell anybody. It was only me and my family who knew, like my immediate family, my mom, my brothers, my sisters. They were the ones that knew that I was going to initiate. I was keeping a lot of things about my life very private because of the fact that I knew there are people out there that are willing to steal a person's gift, and I was preventing myself. I was preventing this scenario where I'm experiencing this entire ordeal, and I'm not going to be able to do anything about it once the gift has been stolen from me. Okay, number four, constantly communicating with your ancestors. So communicating with your ancestors is not just talking to dead people. It's not. Okay, so when you communicate with your ancestors, you actually invite them in your life. You allow them to have access in your life, and you allow them to actually be able to fight spiritual battles for you. So when you're communicating with your ancestors, they will be there to fight most of your battles for you. So whenever someone is trying to steal your gift, your ancestors will have the strength and the power to fight back. Yes, there are certain things where you're going to need a healer to assist you and whatnot, but communicating with your ancestors goes a long way. And if it's not something that you do, I'm going to advise you to do it. Even for people without spiritual gifts, there are some ancestors that are in your life but are not giving you spiritual gift. Rather, they're giving you blessings. They're giving you luck in your life. So the more you talk to them, the more you're going to be able to access the abundance and the luck that you're supposed to have in this life, and you're not going to be able to be blocked by other people that just want to see you suffer in your life. So number five, praying with a red candle. So a red candle is one of the most powerful candles that I can recommend to a person. So praying with a red candle actually prevents people from attacking you with muti, and it can also prevent your gift from being stolen from you. So when you're praying, when you're speaking to the ancestors and whatnot, yes, you can use other different colors, but sometimes I'd prefer a person to have a red candle with them, and sometimes even sleep with the same red candle that you prayed with on. Leaving it on its own can actually help you fight spiritual battles and actually help you protect your spiritual energy, your spiritual aura, your spiritual gift in a nutshell. Okay, number six, being wary of what you eat. Okay, being wary of what you eat. So you don't just take anything that anyone gives you. Like, now I have trust issues, and honestly speaking, my trust issues have saved my life so many times, because you don't know what the next person's motive is. A person can smile like at you but have their own ulterior motives at the end of the day. So you need to be careful or very wary of what you take from other people, and food is one of the most powerful thing that a person can use against you. So you need to be careful on what you eat, on what you take from other people. You need to be very careful of that, because like I said, sedition is one of the major things that people use to actually steal a person's gift. And if you're just taking everything from everybody without thinking twice or listening to your intuition when it's warning you about certain people, then you are going to lose your gift. Okay, number seven, keeping personal belongings out of anyone's reach. Okay, like I said, with close contact gift stealing processes or thingamajiggers. You might find that your clothes or your undergarments are being taken and rituals are done with those things to actually steal your gifts. So make sure that your personal belongings, your clothes and whatnot, are not accessed by every single person who enters into your household, who enters into your place, wherever it is that you're saying. Make sure that you keep certain things to yourself, for yourself, because if these people have access to your things, then it's gonna be easy for them to take your things and block your gifts. And if they're all lying around and anyone can access them, then it's gonna be pretty easy for them to do it, and you're not even gonna know who stole your gift to begin with, man. And the last point as to how you can prevent your gift from being stolen is wearing protection talismans, ne? So protection talismans, they are like a lot of things a person can wear for protection. For some people, like for us sangomas, we wear our beads. Yes, they do represent our ancestors, but they are also there for protection. Okay, for other people, you might find that you have a necklace here. The evil eye is very important, protecting yourself from people. We give you the evil eye necklaces for protections. All these talismans and all these objects or all these thing is, I don't want to put a wrong word into it, because guys, but like I'm saying, having protection objects, like, and wearing them whenever you go out, like maybe wearing bracelets, the crystal stones and whatnot, those kind of things can actually protect your gift, your aura, your energy. So it's very important for you to have one of those things now and then, and make sure that you wear them at all times to protect yourself and protect your spiritual gift. Okay, so anyways, that is it for me, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys fully understand what stealing or the stealing of the gift is and how it can be done to you. And I pray that you guys will actually protect your spiritual gifts, protect the gift that you're giving, the power that you are giving, your abundance. Protect these things, because the minute you lose your spiritual gift, then you lost your way of life. Because for certain people with spiritual gifts, I'm not going to say certain people, for people that are given spiritual gifts, understand what you're given the spiritual gift for a purpose. This spiritual gift is supposed to lead you to the right path in your life, and the minute you lose it, then you're gonna be lost forever. Okay, anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a beautiful one. Tokozani. Bye bye. It doesn't